it's holiday with Holidays wigs, and I got another Belletress wig because you know how much I love Belletress. And actually something I am trying to do to decrease my wig buying problem is sticking with the same color and the same brand. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but as much as possible, because when you start exploring different colors, they're so beautiful. And then you're like, oh, but I want to try this in a long one and then a short one, and then, oh, but I really like this wig, and then, you know, it can go down a dark wig buying journey called addiction. So this is the City Collection of Belletress, Brooklyn, in my favorite color, Butter Toast R. I just can't stop getting this color. It's just, I think I love brunettes. Maybe it's because my natural hair is more of a dark blonde, super light brown. And so I like having some contrast maybe. I don't know, but I just think brown is such a beautiful color. And Butter Toast normally has these really strong highlights that I just feel like make it pop and go really well with my skin tone. So, oh my goodness. Okay, let's get this out. Okay. Look how beautiful it is. Now, just first glance, so I have a window right here. You can probably see the shadows right behind me, but a window right here and a window right here. So this is great light. This is great lighting. It looks just like how it does in real life in the camera. So the first thing I am noticing about this Butter Toast, and it's actually something I noticed a little bit with my London, but not as much, is the highlights are a little more what we call seamlessly blended. So it's not that, there are some really strong ones, like one right here that's pretty strong, but it's more blended than my short Butter Toast wig, which I'm obsessed with. I love that wig so much. Which I actually don't like that. I don't want seamlessly blended. I like the strong, stark, in your face kind of highlights. But it's still like, it's still not like, I mean, you can still see some pretty strong ones. It just, first glance, it's not as blunt or thick of highlights as I am used to. So, and this is in, yet again, the Brooklyn. So let's put this on. I'm gonna grab a wig cap. So normally, and as you've seen in other videos, I have a really cool headband that I love to death. It's downstairs, so I'm not gonna go grab it because I'm not going to wear this out right now. I'm just gonna show you it. But I do really recommend that wig grip. I think it's definitely the best one I have found. And I know I've done a review on it, but I can, if you guys want one just looking at the wig grip a little more specifically, you know, comment below, let me know, and I'll do that. So I will say, you know, I've mentioned this before. I also usually put like a skin, it's like a sticky, and it really gives a fake scalp appearance really good. And then also, this is just that extended mono part. I really can't do the fully hand-tied ones. I have one fully hand-tied wig from Raquel Welch, and I just hate it. I just hate the feel. It feels like not as like flexible like this, you know how it's all stretchy and stuff. I feel like when they're fully hand-tied, they're more like rigid, and it just doesn't have as comfortable of a fit for me. I know a lot of people like hand-tied though, so if that works best for you, Belletress has some beautiful, gorgeous wigs that are fully hand-tied, and look at you, because I almost click on them and I'm like, no, I don't enjoy the feel of fully hand-tied. So let me stretch this in. I've actually, like a long time ago, I measured my head. I don't remember the measurements. I know a lot of great wig people will tell you their measurements. I always buy averages, but I generally am always really bringing them close together, whatever that means. and it always feels super great. It fits me so well. Oh gosh, I love this wig. I will say, just immediate look-sees, this wig does look darker than my other buttered toast. 1 second. Okay, so all I did was create a part. Now, it's a decent part. I'll play with it a little bit more and see if I can get a better looking part. It's hard because when I first got my first buttered toast, which is this beautiful, I think this is Newport, I'm forgetting her name at the moment. The part is just so phenomenal. Look how gorgeous that part looks. Now I do have the sticky under it, and that helps a lot, but nevertheless, look how thick it is. It just looks so realistic. And so I had a problem getting that with my London, which is this one. But do you see the difference of what I'm talking about? Let me pull this baby off for a second, and we'll just look at the color difference between my buttered toast. And I'll get back to the review of this wig. It just looks a little bit like this one has more highlights. Now, it could be how it's curled. The root looks pretty much the same, but so this is what this looks like. And then I'm gonna show you the wig that is my dream wig. I love this wig. So you'll have to tell me what you think, but it's hard. It definitely looks like the one on my head is a little bit darker. Like there's some dark brown in it, when these two are more of a medium brown, or maybe it's just not as much highlights in the one that I'm currently wearing. But like, look how blonde this one is. Look how much blonde there is, right? And you don't quite see as much in this wig. And I think a part of it, now that I'm looking at it a little bit more, and even like in this one, is, let's look at this a little bit more. There's just not as many face framing. Do you see that? There's a lot more brown and less blonde right in the face, which I actually don't like. I really like when my wigs have that really strong blonde around the face, because I just feel like for my skin tone, because I'm just so fair, I don't get enough sun. It just looks better, especially because I like to go so dark. So it kind of makes it so I can kind of get away without looking super washed out. But nonetheless, I do love this wig. And if you can tell why I would like this wig from a previous video, is it looks a little bit like Drew, right? From John Renault. It's got those really strong layers that are just super extreme. It is longer than Drew, I'm pretty sure, looking at it. I curled my Drew, so I haven't seen her straight in a while. And that's what I'll probably end up doing with this wig, even though look at how beautiful these layers are. Just love this wig. This was a good choice. I was stuck between this one and another one, because I generally like to buy mine on discount. I do, because I just can't seem to stop buying wigs. So as long as I tell myself you can only buy it when it's like 50% off or something, then it decreases my buying, as much as possible. But beautiful wig, just absolutely gorgeous. I still love buttered toast. I will say the color is not as beautiful on this one as the London. Oh, here's an example of how it kind of gets tangled. You can see that right here. It's fine, it's not a huge deal. Since I curl my wigs, my long wigs, it usually fixes it right up. But then you get all these losses. But it's not a big deal. I'm not complaining. We're so lucky to have heat-friendly synthetics instead of having to buy human hair, and human hair is super expensive. But have you noticed, like, The wig's falling in my face, but it's not. Can you tell? Like, it's not actually falling on my face. It's curving around my face. And I think that's probably from the layers. But that's why I love layers, and that's probably why I loved Drew so much, is they just don't fall like in your face as much as like around your face. And I think it gives it a little more body too. But I love this wig. It's so beautiful. Love Belletress. Sorry, Belletress, that I'm so picky, but I do love this wig. This is still my favorite wig because I think it has the most perfect part on the planet. And it hits right above, it's kind of right at the shoulder, but I don't see a lot of I don't see any tangles in this wig right here, like my London. So thanks for watching.